YouTube, what is going on? Technically T, and you already see the title. You already know what time it is, man. We got to go ahead and make a decision. It's been too long. I have drugged this thing out for entirely too long on YouTube, on Twitter, on everywhere, man. And it's time to make a decision. Which one I'm going to keep, man? Am I going to keep the iPhone XS Max or am I going to keep the iPhone XR? Now, if you're new to this channel, because you never know, you might just started watching me, and you might have just started following me with this video. So let me go ahead and give you some backstory of what's going on and why I'm trying to make a decision. So, iPhone XS Max. Yes, I did the whole 3 a.m. pre-order thing, stayed up all night, got it on release day, and has been using it as my daily iPhone up until the iPhone XR came out. Boom, iPhone XR. So if you've been following me, you know I was bashing the XR. I didn't like it. You know, let's make a long story short, I didn't like the XR, but I couldn't judge a book by its cover. So I did what everyone should do if you want to judge a device without actually having it. I went out and bought a XR, man, and I've been loving it, used it, put the main SIM card in the XR, put the XS Max down. That's been the whole platform, that's been the whole story. Fast forward to the video to where I said I couldn't decide. And if you haven't seen that video, I will link that video above. So during that time and during that video, I couldn't decide which one I was gonna use, XR, XS Max, whatever. I couldn't decide. So I said, let me give myself a few more weeks since that video. So 1 week, I would use the XS Max. The other week, I would pop my main SIM card back in the XR, and I kind of went back and forth to see what I didn't like and what I did like with the other. You see what I'm saying? A little compare and contrast thing, if you can say that. So after all that, man, I finally came to a decision about which iPhone I'm gonna keep on this channel, because the thing about it, there's no point in keeping two iPhones. They do the same exact thing. There's no reason to keep two iPhones. All right, man, so enough of this, man. Enough of this back and forth. I'm trying to keep my hands low, at least my right hand, because my phone is in my hand of what I'm gonna keep. But the iPhone that I chose to keep and the iPhone that I plan on selling, I know a lot of you guys, I don't know, you may or may not like it, man, but I chose to keep the iPhone XS Max, man, as my daily iPhone, as my iPhone going forward, at least until the new iPhone comes out. Now, I know a lot of you are gonna be like, yo, you knew you was gonna keep the XS Max all along, and I'm gonna be real with you, man. I did not know which iPhone I was gonna keep. It was literally a hard decision, man. But the reason I settled on the XS Max is basically for a few reasons. Now, me personally, I've always been a big phone person. I always had the Plus model iPhones. I always had the Notes. I always had the Plus models of the S series. So I'm used to having a big screen phone, and when I had the iPhone X, I loved it. It was just a little bit too small for me. When the XS Max came out, all of my wishes came true, and I got the iPhone, the size iPhone that I wanted. So when you continually use these big phones, you kind of get used to a big screen. You see what I'm saying? And this is almost the same reason my man Jay Will, if you don't know who Jay Will is, man, he kind of did the same thing. We almost took the same path, man. So I love the XR, don't get me wrong, but the XS Max, a few things is what kept me locked in. Now, one, it wasn't the 3D touch. Honestly, I can care less about 3D touch. I don't use 3D touch. But two main reasons why I kept this was basically for screen real estate. I'm using this iPhone. I'm emailing companies and different things like that. I do a lot of stuff on my iPhone because this isn't full time for me. YouTube isn't full time. I go to a 9 to 5. So therefore, while I'm on that job, I sometimes may find myself doing things for YouTube on my downtime on my phone. So therefore, I need the biggest screen. I need the most real estate. I need that real estate. I need that comfort. And the second thing, the reason why I chose the XS Max is the comfort level when typing. The iPhone XR does have a nice typing experience, but it's just a little bit too crimped for me personally. So those two things is the main reason why I chose the XS Max over the XR. Screen real estate and typing comfortability, if you want to call it that, man. Screen typing comfort, let's just call it that. Grabbing the iPhone XR, having it in hand. Like I say, I didn't do a full review of the XR. Let me know if you guys want me to do a full review about it, but you already know my thoughts about it. You know, it's a nice size. It's a very, the screen is a little bit debatable. You know what I mean? You can kind of go back and forth with the screen. It does have very nice screen quality for the 828p. Speakers are fantastic. Battery life is amazing. Like I said before, the battery life is actually better on the XR than the XS Max. And that's one thing that really made me hard to leave the XR. But overall, XR is an excellent device. If you're coming from any phone other than any of the 10 series, it's gonna be a very, very nice upgrade. But if you experienced a 10 screen, but when I mean screen, I mean that OLED quality, then you may be a little possible, you may be a little turned off by the iPhone XR screen, but it still does look good. The screen really wasn't a deciding factor for me, the quality of it. It really wasn't a deciding factor. But overall, man, XR, excellent phone. I really wouldn't have no problem using this as my daily iPhone until the new one comes out. But hey, some things are more important to me, and that's the reason why I chose the XS Max. Now, what is going on with the XR? What I'm gonna do with this XR? I could sell it somewhere on Swapper, sell it to somebody on eBay. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do, man. I'm gonna let Christmas time die down, but I think I might do a giveaway of the iPhone XR on the channel. Give you the XR, give it with a bunch of accessories. I'm not sure yet, but stay tuned to the channel, man. We'll see what we're gonna do with this XR. Don't hound me in the comments and ask me what I'm doing with it. Just stay tuned. I haven't decided what I'm gonna do with it, but stay tuned. You never know, XR could be a giveaway. But let's go ahead and wrap this thing up, man. XS Max is what I'll be using here going forward. I do have the silver 256 gigabyte version. That's what I'm gonna use until it's time to sit up and wake up at 3 in the morning next year to do another iPhone pre-order, man. So once again, let me know what you guys think. If you had to decide between the two, I know a lot of people aren't gonna like this decision, but hey, it's my decision. That's what it is. That's what I chose to keep. I said that I didn't do a full review of the iPhone XR. If that's something that you wanna see, if you wanna sit down discussion style and really break the XR down, let me know in the comment section below. I felt like I've drilled on enough to where you get my point of the XR. But if you guys wanna see a full review, hey, I'll whip one up for you, man. But technically, T, that's my choice, man. XS Max. I about dropped it on camera right there. If you didn't see it, almost dropped it. But once again, man, that is my choice. Technically T, like this video, man. Hit that subscribe button if you rock with your boy. And you can even turn the bell on if you want to, man. But I'm gonna catch you on the next video. Later.